Okay, folks, welcome back to another edition of Action Figure Imagery. Today, we're going to have a double figure review of two Star Wars The Black Series figures. The original Mandalorian figure, right here, and Sabine Wren, right here. You see the packaging. I'm not sure who's to go over first. But look at the bio of Sabine Wren. Sabine Wren was a Mandalorian warrior, explosives expert, and talented graffiti artist. Qualities that came in handy as one of the first to rebel against the Empire. So she was one of the first to rebel against Darth Vader's Empire, Sabine Wren. And it does say she's a Mandalorian. And as the Mandalorian himself, the Mandalorian minds of Mandalore, reunited with Grogu, Din Djarin undertakes a new quest to reclaim a place in Mandalorian society as his scattered people unite to take a stand against the Imperial remnant. Alright. Okay, so who should I review over first? I guess I'll go over the original Mandalorian first, and then we'll have a look at Sabine Wren. Okay, so let's start the review and see these figures out of the packaging. Okay, folks, I guess we'll start off with Mandalorian. Alright, as you can see, it's basically the same Mandalorian figure that has been out before. Nothing different about them, I don't think. Let's get a good look at them. For those of you that may not have the figure, I guess I'll go over him with you, I guess. This is my first time having this figure in my collection, a Mandalorian figure. As you see his holster right there for his gun. Then down here, no, I didn't see those. What are those down there? Are those bullets? I'm not sure. I never watched the show neither. Look like he has some knee guards right here. Another knee guard right there. The blue. Does it move around? Is it movable? Let's see. It feels like you can move it around. I don't want to bend too much of it. I don't want to mess up my action figure. He's pretty heavily protected. He's got thigh gear right here. Look at the paint applications. You can see like he's been in battle with the chip paint, and that was done on purpose by the toy makers, of course, to make it look like realistic armor. You see the symbols on the shoulder pads there. Well, at least on the other one, on the first one. In Star Wars, all Star Wars characters have some interesting attire indeed. You can lift up the cloak, and you see he has a hole in his back for a backpack, even though he doesn't come with one. And you see the rest of the figure. Okay, and then the cloak can indeed come off if you want to take it off. It's definitely removable if you want to. And articulation, for those of you who may not be familiar. Downward head movement, about that much. Upward head movement, side to side. Arm, twist right there at the shoulder. Yes, you can lift up these shoulder guards. There's no swivel right here, as with majority of the Star Wars black figures. Elbow bend. Elbow rotate. Wrists rotate. As you see, I wouldn't call that an ab crunch. That's more like a diaphragm frame. Upper thigh swivel has that. I guess you can twist them at the waist. You can a little. If the gear kind of keeps, but he does have articulation at the waist. I'm assuming he does. All they all do. If I can lift up. No, he has articulation at the diaphragm frame, not the waist. And the knee goes back like so. And you can turn it around, go down, foot bends back like that. And now let's look at the Mandalorian's accessories that he comes with. He comes with 3 accessories: sword, If you can see real well, you can see it has white trim on the side. Little thing for the handle right there. A little hole right there for his finger, I guess. A pistol. A Star Wars style pistol. Alright, you see more of that, and a knife. A little small knife. Right here. Alright, definitely have to keep that in a Ziploc bag. You can definitely lose that. And now we have Sabine Wren. I think I pronounced that correctly. There she is, out of the packaging. Get a close look. Is the lights, are the lights bright enough? I'm trying to make them a little brighter. And see the hair. I think they did make another Sabine Wren figure before. It was a little more anime look to the face compared to this one. You see her gun in her holster right there. She has two holsters for her two guns and helmet. She comes with no lightsaber, but look at her colorful attire, gear, the foot pads, armor, and knee pads have look like flower-like designs on them, along with the wrists. Her gloves look like they have flower-like designs on them. Purple hair with a little orange mixed in between. And articulation on Sabine Wren. Upward head movement. Like that. Downward head movement is pretty good. The head can twist around. And outward arm movement. The shoulder pad kind of keeps the arm from going all the way outwards, kind of hinders it a little bit. It's in a way it's a little hard plastic. No swivel right there, but you have a swivel at the elbow, and at the wrist you have a swivel. Twist at the waist, at the diaphragm frame. Got upper thigh swivel, the knee bends back like that, and go down. Foot bends back like that. You can rotate it. Alright. And as for her accessories, all she comes with is her helmet and her two guns. And one thing I like about the Star Wars action figures, all of them, is that the characters that wear helmets on their faces and on their heads, unlike most toy lines where these might make you a separate head, you have an unmasked head and then you have the head with the mask or helmet on. Star Wars black figures, majority just give you the helmet or mask separate. And it's up to you whether you want to put the helmet or mask on the character, like so. So, that's what I like about this line. So, do you want your Sabine Wren to be unmasked or masked? And this helmet has a little articulation on it too, as you'll notice her antenna is movable. So, very cool. Lots of display options with these figures that come with helmets and masks. I like that about them. And you can remove the helmet back off if you want. If you want her helmetless, it's more harder to remove it than it is to put it on, I think, in my opinion. You get a close-up look at it, helmet. Alright. And her two pistols, laser pistols. I try to get them out of the Ziploc bag. But you'll see them again in the slideshow. You'll see her holding her two pistols. I just hold one because they're both the same thing. They look the same. Left and right pistols, but you'll see more of them on the slideshow. And you'll see her holding both of them at the same time in the slideshow, which we're about to go to right now. Okay, here we are at the slideshow. We have Sabine Wren first, Star Wars Rebels. You can see all the accessories she comes with right there. And that's the side, left side of the packaging, as you can see. Love that cool purple tint that's on the packaging, by the way. And there's the right side of the packaging, notice that the number of the figure is not there like it used to be in the past. But you see number 6, Star Wars Rebels, number 6 figure in the Star Wars Rebel series. As you see the back of the packaging. Remember in the days, early days, when you see all the accessories comes with in the early days, the figure number would usually be on the side of the packaging, but this time these newer figures are all their accessories. Up close shot of her 2 guns, and not sure what, I know in the helmet, but I'm not sure what that third weapon is. I'm not sure what that is supposed to be. I don't think it's a gun. I'm not sure what that is. There she is right there with 2 guns. Well, like one, no guns. I'm sorry, that's just a figure only with no accessories. As you see all sides of the figure. Left side of Sabine Wren, back view, purple hair, and as you can see, she has different colored shoulder pads. Remember if I mentioned that earlier. And the purple hair almost looks like, from the right side, it almost like a cap instead of a hair, but that's her hair though, a blend of orange and purple. And there she is with her 2 guns, and one in each hand. Like she's ready to fight, ready for battle. And you see she's a little bit over 5 inches tall, but not quite 6 inches tall. Matter of fact, she's way below 6 inches, a little bit over 5 inches tall. Here's her up close shot. Sabine Wren. Profile view. And there she is with the helmet. And as you can see, is it me or does the helmet makes the head looks a lot bigger than the rest of the body? It's like I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but it does seem like the helmet looks a little large on her. As we now take a look at the Mandalorian, Minds of Mandalore figure. And there on the side, you see the same wording. I think that's a drawing. Yes, it is a drawing instead of a real picture of the figure. You see the right side of the packaging, what he looks like from the right side. And there he is. What you see, you get all the accessories you get with him. His pistol, his sword, and a knife. Before you pull him out the packaging. There he is out of the packaging. It's nice. His armor, I forgot to mention earlier in the video portion, his armor does have reflection to it. And if you get in some pretty good light in your room or some good sunlight, you should be able to see your reflection in his armor as if it's like a mirror. And that's great. Gives the impression of imitating real armor, real life armor, because that's what real life armor does. You can actually see your reflection in it like it's a mirror, and it's good. It's nice and shiny like real armor is supposed to be. As you see, he's right at 6 inches tall. As they say, a knight in shining armor, and shining armor is definitely what he has. As you see him with his sword drawn, and pistol in one hand, sword in the other, and his knife is in his holster. In that picture, that last picture, and here's a picture of both of them put together, comparison shot, size-wise. Sabine has her helmet on in this one, and the next one she has her helmet off. You see the height difference between the 2 figures. As they both have a Mandalorian connection based on their bios, and those are the weapons up close of the Mandalorian. His sword, pistol, and knife. Sabine Wren box art scan. If you want to read that, you can pause right now. And if you want to read the Mandalorian's bio, you can pause that right now. You might want to hit the full screen if you have trouble seeing the writing. And that's it for this video, folks. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Everyone have a blessed day, and we'll see you in the next video.